Tonight, we're hearing from the owner of a cabin within the Greenwood fire and how he's keeping an eye on his property. Plus, humans aren't the only ones being impacted by the ongoing fires. We'll hear from experts on how wildlife is adapting. And later, walking through iron mining's history. We'll take you from the 1800s to current day as we explore the ore.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. The Greenwood fire took off yesterday, doubling in size and forcing more evacuations. Last night, we showed you incredible video of the fire ripping through a McDougal Lake cabin property. And tonight, we're hearing from the owner. Patrick Prochaska's security cameras captured the flames, and the footage is time-stamped Monday afternoon. Thankfully, he wasn't there, but watched stunned from his Twin Cities home. We heard from Prochaska today, who tells us while the video was tough to watch, it could have been much worse.
We're sitting in there watching it, and I was feeling very scared, and you know, it was just awful. But at the same time, I could see that it was not doing anything to the house.
And while he isn't able to clearly see the cabin from any of the cameras, Prochaska says it's a good sign the cameras are still sitting on the structure and functioning. He was also able to watch firefighters come in after the flames passed and put out hot spots on the property. He says he's very thankful for their hard work. Well, the Greenwood fire burning near Isabella is now almost 20,000 acres in size, and thankfully it's not growing nearly as quickly as it did Monday. As we mentioned, the fire grew drastically yesterday, more than doubling in size to the north and east and crossing Highway 1. Lake County crews expanded the evacuation zone, telling people at an additional 159 homes and cabins to leave in a hurry. Flames burned through properties on McDougal Lake, although we're still awaiting word on damage to structures. Crews were headed back into those areas today and tonight to survey potential destruction. The wind is blowing from the opposite direction as yesterday, limiting the fire's eastward progress today. No injuries have been reported. That fire started by a lightning strike on August 15th. Ongoing wildfires in the region are causing the Boundary Waters to stay closed through September 3rd. An official with the Superior National Forest confirmed the closure with CBS3 earlier today. The wilderness was supposed to reopen to the public this Saturday, but 4 additional fires started in the BWCA yesterday, prompting officials to keep the closure in place for public safety. The popular outdoor destination has been closed since August 21st. And one of those fires, the John Eck fire, just about doubled in size yesterday. Forest Service now estimates that at 1,500 acres. That's because of extreme fire weather yesterday. And the fire stretches from John Eck Lake to the southeast corner of Elton Lake. The Whelp fire also grew slightly, now burning 60 acres 5 miles northwest of Sawbill Lake. It was 50 acres yesterday. A lightning strike also started that fire. And just a reminder, the Babbitt Evacuation Center is now open overnight. The Red Cross announced that update this afternoon. It's being housed at Babbitt City Hall. Shelter manager Rod Winters said the change was made after an increase in need. We are experiencing some technical difficulties there, but Roger did say you are encouraged to bring your own pillows, blankets, and other essentials. They also have medical staff on site. The previous evacuation shelter in Finland is now closed. With wildfires spreading in northern Minnesota, the impact on people has been clear, but we aren't the only ones being affected. CBS3's Quinn Gorham spoke with wildlife experts about what the fires mean for animals and the future of the forest.
Just like there are impacts to us about, for all of this, the animals are breathing the smoke.
While poor air quality from the Greenwood fire makes its way around the Northland, people aren't the only ones having a tough time.
Smoke can certainly cause some problems for sensitive species. Birds tend to be sensitive to smoke.
Nancy Hansen with the Minnesota DNR says smoke and flames can displace and disorient animals, but it's nothing nature hasn't seen before.
They're part of the ecology of the forest, and they are a natural occurrence.
In fact, Peg Robertson with the U.S. Forest Service says years from now, local ecosystems could flourish.
This is a fire-adapted ecosystem, and so this is a natural disturbance, and these species have evolved with fire.
And according to Robertson, in the 5 or 10 years after a fire, areas that were burned tend to thrive with animals because of the new plant life and fertile soil. And Hansen says while the fires cause scars on the land, the affected area will heal and grow back stronger than ever.
So just the whole growth of new trees, new shrubs, new plants, that's good for a lot of things.
If you find any displaced animals during the fires, experts say the best thing you can do is to keep your distance and give them space. Make sure to drive slowly through rural areas and pay attention for any wildlife that might be crossing where they aren't normally seen. If you suspect an animal might be injured, call a local animal rehabilitation center and see if they can help. Well, Dave joins us now for a quick check of the weather. Dave, obviously, since yesterday, we've seen those fires grow pretty substantially, but we did get some rain, so that is the good news.
But up north, precious little rain, a tenth at best. A lot of places up north only measured in the hundredths, but some things did help slow the spread today. An easterly wind did help that progression slow down, and temperatures came down almost 10 degrees up north here today, and that also hampered fire development at least a little bit. So by the lake, thanks to the easterly wind, we only had 68 degrees for a high temp on Park Point, but it did go up to 79 towards the Ely area and 80 around the Hayward region. Tomorrow, I think we'll run about 75 to 80 after today's little cool down. And now the rain. We did get a chance for rain today, and it paid off in the morning. Some places did get a quarter inch to a third of an inch, but that was well to the south of the fire zone. Still a very slight rain chance tonight for another 2 hours or so. Then sunshine pushes in on Wednesday. So our short-term forecast says it's a 30% chance for a few more hours worth of sprinkles tonight. Low temp around 60. Tomorrow, brief visit from sunshine, or from high pressure, makes for sunshine. Mostly sunny day with a high near 75. But this rain today was not the only chance. Another one hits us as early as Thursday. Will it pay off better? I'll show you those odds in a few more minutes.
All right, thank you, Dave. Duluth schools are planning to welcome students back to school in person with masks required. Duluth School District officials confirmed that decision today. Masks will be required for students aged 2 and older, along with all employees and anyone visiting a school. They're also encouraging all students who can to get vaccinated. Superintendent John Megas says based on feedback, fewer than 30% of students said they were comfortable with distance learning. These COVID safety precautions are aimed at keeping kids in school while keeping COVID transmission low. Megas says they will update the safe learning plan as needed. And now that historic Old Central has sold, the Duluth School District is struggling to relocate the programs housed there, including those focused on helping at-risk students receive alternate schooling and recover lost credits. The district has been trying to buy the Radio Central building on Central Entrance, but say negotiations are complex. They're looking for a temporary site for this year, including the Boys and Girls Club, Tech Village, and Denfeld High School. District officials say they're ready to provide programming wherever it ends up being to meet the needs of students. Ely public school leaders are sharing their COVID safety plans for the fall semester. Schools will have in-person learning 5 days a week, and distance learning will not be an option. Masks will be required on all school vehicles and will be recommended within school buildings. Students who test positive will be required to quarantine. The district will also be hosting another vaccine clinic and providing free COVID testing on site. The board is open to changing the plan as needed as the pandemic continues. The Minnesota Museum of Mining is jam-packed with history, and now a new exhibit takes visitors on the journey from the ore beneath us to the steel we use every day. We're in Chisholm for this week's Eye on Mining. From ore,
iron mining starts with the geology. It starts out with the rock that's here.
to steel.
That's a botryoidal formation. So it's a type of ore that forms these little rounded things that look like grapes.
It's a process some are familiar with, but Carol Borich with the Minnesota Museum of Mining in Chisholm is hoping a new exhibit will tell the story step by step.
You know, we have visitors from all over the country and all over the world, actually. And when they arrive, you know, they're here because we're an iron mining area. But there was nothing in the museum that really explained the process of what we go through to go from ore to steel.
From the earliest explorers,
but they didn't come up here thinking, I wonder if there's iron in northern Minnesota,
to the discovery of ore.
They started out with this early technology of measuring by hand and surveying equipment, but they very quickly got modernized.
The exhibit allows a trip through time.
It is May 8th, 1919. So that is a long time ago.
And technology.
Well, I think that it's important for people to connect the dots.
Kelsey Johnson is the president of the Iron Mining Association.
It's telling the story of how we get the products that make modern life so wonderful, including our cars, our refrigerators, our microwaves.
She says this will give people the chance to dig into the impact of the Iron Range and its mining history.
I hope that they can see the evolution of the industry over the course of time. I mean, we've seen this since 1884 to today. In every way, shape, and form, this industry is constantly innovating, and it's constantly coming up with new ways to make a better product.
After years of work on the exhibit, Borich looks forward to sharing what she's learned about the place she calls home.
I think I have a secret rockhound personality lurking below the surface that I didn't know about till now.
The museum is open until the middle of September, 7 days a week, and they would love for you to stop by and dig through history. Well, the Minnesota Supreme Court has declined to hear an appeal by opponents of Enbridge Energy's Line 3 oil pipeline, allowing construction to continue. Today, the state's highest court declined to take the case, effectively agreeing with a decision in June by the Minnesota Court of Appeals. That leaves those who are opposed to the project with dwindling legal options. Still to come on Live, local CBS3 crews from across the country have come to fight the fires, how they are using the skies to their advantage after the break.
A couple of low-pressure systems sent up some clouds today and brought temperatures down. 73 was the high temp, for example, in Duluth. The normal is 75. But we go back to normal, a little warmer than normal tomorrow. Will that last, or with September looming, are we finally starting to cool? I'll show you the next 7 days at least, coming up right after our break.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find new summer adventures. Find new roads.
Make no monthly payments for 120 days on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing when you finance with GM Financial. And to get $2,500 cash allowance.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book. And as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
At Novus Health Solutions, we offer long-term solutions for chronic conditions. If you are suffering from joint pain, weight gain, a mood disorder, hormone imbalance, erectile dysfunction, or low sex drive, contact Novus Health Solutions to find out how we can help you without the use of surgery.
When you watch CBS3, you get up-to-date team coverage, online, on your phone, and on the air.
6 o'clock this evening as we enter the overnight hours.
Right down to your neighborhood. For local weather coverage you can trust, tune to CBS 3.
With a Honda in your garage, every summer adventure leads to another. Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go.
Crews from across the country are fighting the Greenwood fire from the ground and the sky. With more resources coming every day, it makes local airports a popular place. CBS 3's Natalie Grant spent the day at the Ely Municipal Airport and shares the role they play in fighting the blaze.
Fighting flames from both on the ground and in the sky. Both are key to putting a stop to fires like the Greenwood. Since the fire erupted just over 1 week ago, the Ely Municipal Airport has been a busy place, housing both choppers and planes.
It adds a bit of complexity, but it's also, it's really reassuring to have all this extra support coming to help out.
Blake Frecking is the Ely Air Attack Base Manager. He says when blazes like the Greenwood fire get to a certain level, the extra help is needed.
When a fire goes as wild as this one does, it gets out of kind of the scope of control of what we can do with our local resources, so we have to bring in outside assistance.
This plane here is one of the several that's making drops over the Greenwood fire. It can house 3,000 gallons of this red fire retardant, hoping to protect structures in its path.
And in theory, what it's supposed to do is hit that retardant. It's not going to necessarily put the fire out, but it'll slow the advancement enough to buy time to get firefighters on the ground.
Whether it's dropping fire retardant, water, or just surveying the flames, officials say the close proximity is key, with planes making drops on the Greenwood fire and returning to the Ely Airport in under 5 minutes.
It makes all the difference in the world. Just having stuff close, it's just more product getting to the line, getting to the fire, helping out the folks on the ground.
And with containment still at 0%, the fight is not over yet, but officials are confident they are prepared.
I don't think we're out of the woods yet, but, at least this time we have the assets right now to really go after everything that they throw at us best we can.
Right now, there are about half a dozen aircrafts based in Ely, with several others in places like Duluth and Brainerd.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, it was 49 years ago they opened that airport in Ely. The other one used to be right outside of town by the sand pits, but then they moved it down Highway 1 where it was next to a creek, and that came in handy in 1976 for those B-17 water bombers of that era to load up to fight fires. That was a big drought year, and now to do it again here in our neck of the woods. Yeah, because of that smoke now from those forest fires, we are looking at an air quality alert overnight through about 3 o'clock tomorrow here for Koochiching County in Minnesota, St. Louis County, Carlton, Lake, and Cook as well. And then our friends over towards the Keweenaw Peninsula overnight tonight are facing a small craft advisory. So the winds are creating some heavier seas along the shoreline there. So not a great night to get out and boat, and it's not a great night for folks who have trouble breathing here either. Hopefully this air quality alert eases up tomorrow afternoon as planned, and hopefully some rain coming on by will help to solve the problems that we're facing. Today's chance didn't go that far north and didn't really help out, but hopefully by Thursday, several rounds of rain could be coming across for all zones. Current temperatures, current conditions, 62 at the airport, 84% for the relative humidity. East-northeast winds going 6 miles per hour, and the air pressure is now dead even, neutral at 29.93. We're in between low pressure systems, but hopefully more come our way, like I mentioned, by Thursday. Current temps, lower 60s for the upper peninsula, anywhere from 62 to 68 in northwestern Wisconsin. And in Minnesota currently, we're looking at a range of roughly 58 degrees to even 68 degrees from Hibbing to Big Fork. That encompasses pretty much our range of temperatures. Tomorrow's highs, probably a range of 75 to 80 for most places. All right, Doppler map shows that a net of 3 lows tried to work through our area today, and this morning it paid off with some rain. but you can see several hours ago that departed the UP and northern Wisconsin and left Minnesota alone. So a chance for the wraparound here to bring a couple sprinkles till about midnight tonight exists at about 20 to 30% odds. It's not fantastic and may not pay off. So, of course, we're banking on things from the west to bring us back another rain chance. Not tomorrow, though. Wednesday, we get a slice of higher pressure to bring us a sunny and mild day, but there are 3 troughs of lower pressure taking shape for Thursday, which could be bringing in chances of rain from Thursday through Sunday, and so hopefully through persistence, as I often say, we'll get our precip payoff. Tonight, we pay off in Minnesota with just a slight chance for sprinkles and lows in the 50s and low 60s. For Wisconsin and Michigan, low 60s with a 30% chance for showers. Then sunny tomorrow, Wisconsin and Michigan, 75 to 80. Minnesota, warmer by the lake, 76, about 70 to 75 farther inland. And the sunshine of tomorrow then goes towards a chance for rain on Thursday, 30% chance, doubles to 60% for Friday, Saturday, then falls apart a little bit again by Sunday. So hopefully with those 4 days worth of rain chances, though, we get the precip we so desperately need.
I am keeping my fingers crossed. Thank you, Dave. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, one Ely woman is doing everything she can to show support for those battling the wildfires. How you can help her in her mission after the break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block, call DBS. Leaning or bowing basement walls, call DBS. Sticking windows or doors, call DBS. Settling or sinking foundation, that's right, call DBS. It's a fact, foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call DBS. Call DBS today.
Nick Bolton here to tell you about the newest tack light innovation, the Bell & Howell Tack Pen. We made a tack light the size of a pen, visible up to 2 nautical miles away, has a disorienting defensive strobe, zooms in to focus its beam wherever you want, and won't quit even in the most bitter cold or extreme heat. And yes, it survived getting run over by my Humvee. Clips to your pockets so you can take it anywhere, can help you make quick repairs or break a window in an emergency. It even functions like a regular pen. There's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now to get your Bell & Howell Tack Pen for just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. Like all of our tactical products, it features genuine Bell & Howell craftsmanship, backed by our 10-year warranty. While supplies last, you can get a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Get yours today.
To order, call 1-800-363-5604 or go to buytackpen.com. That's 1-800-363-5604, or you can order online at buytackpen.com.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick parks and stuff. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kinda got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yeah.
So you.
It is.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you. Pay no interest for 72 months, plus current eligible Buick owners get $500 purchase allowance on 2021 Buick SUV models. Visit your Lake Country Buick dealer.
I've known Dr. Cummins for a long time. I really trust his decision-making, his surgical skills, and he was a big part in the reason why I decided to join Memorial Medical Center.
The reasons that I like working with Dr. Signorelli is we have a similar mindset and that we are driven by outcomes and wanting to improve on a daily basis. And it's nice to have someone with his level of expertise that you can refer to, or when they have more complicated or complex problems or just questions in general. It's nice to have someone that you trust that you can refer to who's just down the hall.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
Coming up Wednesday on CBS 3 this morning, an update on the smoke and flames across the Northland as the Greenwood fire continues to grow.
And aside from the haze, we're also tracking more rounds of scattered showers and thunderstorms. I'll have those details.
So wake up with us starting at 5 a.m.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
An Ely woman is stepping up to make sure fire crews battling the Greenwood fire and beyond feel the appreciation they deserve. Susan Lane is the one behind the project. She's collecting cards to thank the crews battling these wildfires. If you'd like to make a card for the firefighters, you can send it to her, and she'll include it in her thank you boxes she's distributing to those firefighters. Her address is on our website. Way to go, Susan. We love to see that type of community support.
Oh, and so well deserved. I feel
Absolutely.
Like deserved's not even you need a bigger word than deserved. Let's come up with it. Well, speaking sports, beginning of a critical race for the Milwaukee Brewers. They start up with the Reds. Highlights are coming up next.
Eye on Mining is brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother, and I am an American soldier. I will always be ready
for every storm and disaster that threatens my community. I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota.
Our goal has always been to provide the latest and best surgical techniques to you and your family.
We want to provide an alternative to the traditional surgical practices that the hospitals offer.
With robotic-assisted surgery, you're likely to have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker.
We serve Duluth, Ely, Hibbing, and the surrounding areas. Learn more at mnsurgery.com or give us a call today.
Not all internet is created equal. If you want internet that's even faster than advertised, if you want Wi-Fi on Mega Blast, if you want enough power to power all the things, that's asking for more than a lot. That's demanding extreme, and you deserve it.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
Flying from the big city can be stressful with traffic, parking fees, busy concourses, and security lines, and that long drive home. At Range Regional Airport, we take the stress out of flying. We're close to home with free parking, short lines, comfortable lounge, and quick access through security. Take the stress out of flying. Fly Range Regional Airport, Hibbing.
What they call a snow day, we call a work day. And the resume I leave behind is nothing but clean pavement. That's why I stay prepared for all the depths of winter with a plow that won't back down from a little overtime and takes care of business beyond 9 to 5 and then 5 to 9 without skipping a beat. A plow you'd call a real MVP, the kind only Western builds to get more jobs done faster.
Get your snowplow from the experts at JM Auto Service. We are Western Snowplow headquarters.
What could be the most important series left on the Brewers' schedule open tonight? It's a 3-game set against the Cincinnati Reds, who look to be the only team within striking difference of their NL Central lead. 7.5 games up, and the last series these two clubs will play in the regular season. Milwaukee got right to it in the bottom of the first. Avisail Garcia gives one a ride to the deepest part of the yard and only gets to the warning track, but that's fine. Willie Adames tags in to score. The Reds put up 4 to grab the lead, but the Brew Crew chip away. With the bases loaded in the 7th, Christian Yelich adds another sac fly, back to a 1-run ball game. And then the rally was on. Omar Narvaez pulls one into the corner in right. A 4-run 7th inning puts Milwaukee back up 5-4. And hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo was in park and was loving it. At last check, Milwaukee led 5-4. The Red Sox enter tonight holding the second wild card spot in the junior circuit. Twins out of the playoff race, but looking to slow down Boston on the East Coast tonight. Top of the fourth is where we'll start. Twins with runners at second and third. Tanner Houck on the hill for the Sox. Miguel Sano takes him to right field on a single. Right, Luis Arias scores as well as Nick Gordon. Minnesota pulls ahead 3-1. This became a back and forth affair. Bottom of the fifth, Red Sox up 5-3 with runners on first and second, and Alex Verdugo sends a high drive to left off the green monster. Rafael Devers scores, JD Martinez scores, and the lead is 4 runs in favor of Boston. Twins came as close as 1, but they fall 11-9 the final. The Packers haven't forgotten about their loss to the Buccaneers in the NFC Championship game last season, and neither has cornerback Kevin King, who shouldered lots of scrutiny for his performance in that game. For the first time this preseason, King spoke to the media. He was, to the surprise of some, re-signed this offseason to a 1-year, $5 million deal. Availability has also been an issue for King. He missed 17 of his first 32 regular season games as a pro and 5 games last season due to a quad injury. That said, head coach Matt LaFleur doubled down on King's importance to the team today, and King said he won't back down from his quote-unquote failures.
Let me get a fresh start somewhere. No, I want to finish this with my guys. You know what I'm saying? The guys that, the guys who believed in me, and the guys who continue to believe in me, and I'm, like I said, I'm gonna do my part to uphold my side of the bargain, but we here to win a Super Bowl.
First-round draft pick Eric Stokes has taken more top-team defense reps at camp than King has. In basketball news, the Bucks have reached an agreement with head coach Mike Budenholzer for a 3-year contract extension. He's helped lead Milwaukee to an NBA title, the best regular season record in the league, and back-to-back appearances in at least the second round of the playoffs for the first time in more than 30 seasons. 3 of the NCAA's Power 5 conferences, the ACC, the Big Ten, and the Pac-12, say they are working together on a collaborative approach surrounding the future evolution of college athletics and scheduling. The alliance was formed in the wake of Texas and Oklahoma moving from the Big 12 to the SEC. That's signaling a major shift in the collegiate sports landscape. With today's announcement, the ACC, Big Ten, and Pac-12 have agreed to focus on several issues concerning collegiate athletics, including start scheduling more games with one another while maintaining their current contractual agreements. And that's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
At Toyota's national sales event, we don't just help you get the perfect vehicle. We're here to open new doors that lead to your road to greatness. Your journey starts at Toyota's national sales event.
Right now, you can get 2.49% APR financing for 60 months, plus $750 TFS APR cash on a new 2021 Camry, RAV4, or Highlander. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
As soon as I'm like, who wants Culver's custard? The kids are already running out the door.
Hello, everybody. Here's your custard. Always rich and creamy, always sure to put a smile on your face.
It's more than just a special treat. It's creating memories with my children and family time.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
Family time is custard time. Welcome to Delicious.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book. And as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
With a Honda in your garage, every summer adventure leads to another. Get an incredible summer offer on a new Honda, only at the Honda Summer Sales Event.
Ready, set, go.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Dave, any more rain headed our way?
Well, maybe not so much tonight, but another chance will come around by Thursday. In between, Wednesday should be sunny and mild. Then rain chances breeze in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.